So we're adding a styles manager. We open the plot styles, and we open the plot style manager that I have for you guys. If you don't want to do it, just go right click here. You guys know how to go right click, copy, go to the window that you want to copy it into and paste it. Obviously for me it says replace it because it's there. Everybody copied that file into that folder. If you want to know where this folder is, this is where this folder is. This is instructor folder, design drawing file, all this stuff. I think if you go here. Okay, did you guys copy it? Let me expand this one if it's confusing for you. This is so one more back. Here you go. If you guys go to your team folder or the instructor folder, either one of them, you go to the instructor folder, then to the file, then to the project, into the CAD, and you're going to find this folder, right? Right click on it, this file, the plot file, copy it, minimize, go to the window that you opened right here, right click and dump it. Everybody's there? Did that step? If you didn't do it, you're not going to see what I want to see here. Did you guys do it? Good? Okay, I'm going to close it. Now close it. Close that window here. And let's go back to CAD. Okay, now we're in CAD. Okay? Now I'm going to go. Remember I told you when we set the paper we're missing one thing? That was what we're missing. We're going to go back into E5. Click on E5. Right click on it. You see this window. Do you see where it says Page Setup Manager? Okay, everybody see that? Click on it. Now I do have already a page. Can you guys see that? The page 22 by 34 that we created. I'm going to go modify it, Phil, because I already created it. I'm going to modify it just to add the plot style to it. Can you click on 22 by, every one of you should have 22 by 34, right? Okay, click on the 22 by 34 and go modify. Oops, click on it and go see where it says modify. Modify. When you hit modify, Chris, you open this window that we were there, right? Everything is going to stay as is, except, do you guys remember that top here plot style I told you it wasn't there? I want to go grab the plot style. Can you see the plot style now that we loaded? You should see this ECDM 211-2009 plot style. Click on it. Everybody picked that one? What I have done, Phil and all of you guys who know CAD or use CAD, what I've done, I've just told the plotter, every time I plot this piece of paper, default to black and white, based on this plot style. That's what I told the plotter. So every time I use this page to print it on the plotter, it will print it black and white. Now, if Zach, if you want to print it not black and white, no problem. You go there and you change this one later on, and you can change it to any one of these. Or if you put none, it will print it black, white, not white, green, red, everything the same color. Okay, as long as we're here, and I don't want you, just for those of you who are going to go to the next level, so everybody picked the 2009, right? Just right next to it to give you an idea, you can create this one by here. If you come over here, click on it, edit, and here's what we're telling the computer guys. Every time you see a red, please print a black. Every time you see a yellow, please print black. Everything should be black. Can you guys see that? That's basically what we're saying here. Gray, I want the gray to be gray, I guess, at one time. Color 9. And you can adjust the screen and all this good stuff, but you can create a new plot style from here and adjust it, change the, I can make everything red, I can make it print yellow if I want. So I don't want you guys to modify anything in this one. As we go, if anybody wants, we can go deeper into editing them. For the time being, I'm telling the plotter everything should be plotted black, and the gray is going to be gray. That's all what I want, black and gray, when I plot to this plotter. Okay, cancel here because we don't want to edit it. Everybody still holding the ECDM 211-2009, right? Cool. I'm going to go okay. Yes. Page, is the page set up different? Yes. And I'm going to go set. When I go here, I always say set current, guys. Set current will supposed to update E5 power. Probably it's already updated. So, and close. Done. Okay, are we cool? Now, let me just tell you one little thing. Suppose I want to go plot now. I want to plot what I've done. Go back again to one way is go here, right click. Do you see plot? Hit plot. Now I'm going to plot it. See what the default, Ashley, can you see what it defaults for? It defaults for the plotter, all the style. If you look at the style, guys, everything, I expand it from here. If you don't see all the stuff, you can expand it down here. Can you see the default? So if I go preview it to see how it's going to look like on the plotter, this is how yours is going to be look like on the plotter. As of now, I think the gray need to be adjusted. Huh? What?
I just clicked on the preview and my title block is on. Yeah.
Your title block is not there? Anybody else title block is not there? You? Okay, exit. Did you guys pick E5 power when you plot? Was E5 power picked when you plot? Can you click on E5 power? See that one? Make sure it's E5 power is right click. Plot. And you still can't see it? Preview it. Maybe you put it on a layer that doesn't print.
Nope.
Still can't see it? Okay. All of you? Phil, do you guys see it? Okay. If it's cutting it off, then you might have to go back and adjust the location of the tile block. See that? Okay. Can you see it when you go to the paper view? Okay, let's go to the layers. Can you go to the layer manager right here and see if it's turned, if it's put layer manager? And is it unprintable layer? Maybe that's what the issue. Does it have this symbol in it? That should be the tile block. Is it? So unclick that one. That's why.
Should I do viewport also?
No, the viewport should be unprintable. Okay, that's why. So the plot tile block. Can you guys see the tile block here? This. Do you see a red circle inside it that looks like this? Okay. All right. Did you guys do it? Click. Unclick it. Is it showing? Okay. That's why it was on a layer that doesn't print. Chris? Okay. The viewport should not print. Yep. Showing? Okay. Okay, so we printed this one. Now, here's what I'm going to do, guys. We have the plot style. Sorry, we sent it that one by mistake. I sent it by mistake. Did anybody else send it by mistake? You can hit cancel there, would you? Should cancel it. Yeah. Okay, here's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to remember that, guys. Do you want it? Yeah, just cancel it. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to copy this. I want you to listen to me just a little bit careful, guys. I'm going to copy this into two more tabs. Remember, one of them is going to be already power. The other one would be what? Lighting. And the third one would be low voltage. So here's what I'm going to do. To make it easy for you, look at what I do. Can you guys go to that tab? And does it see a new layer? Copy. Where's copy and move? Can you guys see copy and move? Very easy. To the tab that we already set. One more time. Go to E5 tab. Right click on it. And copy move. Can you guys see? Click on copy move. Everybody's there? Click on copy move. Do you see that button? It says create a copy. And do you see that we're moved to the end? One more time. Make sure you click that little button that says create a copy. and make sure you move it to the end. Okay, and then hit OK. It created a copy for you. Do you guys still have layout 2? Everybody have layout 2? Let's get rid of it. So I'm going to go click on layout 2. Everybody click on layout 2, will you? Right click on it, and do you see where delete is? Delete layout 2, because it's confusing me. So you guys should have 2 layouts. One is power 1 and the other one is power 2. Okay, layout 2, get rid of it. Now right click on the first one, rename it, and you can imagine what we're going to be renaming this, right? Right click, says rename. What do you guys think we're going to rename that baby? Light, or lighting, to be technical. Lighting, done. So Zach, my friend, here's one tab for power and one tab for lighting. You have a tab for power and a tab for lighting. Now I can imagine Jackson, my friend, what do you think the third one would be? Low voltage. The low voltage. So I'm going to go one more time to 5. Can you guys go one more time to 5? Am I going too fast? Did you guys rename them? Oh, I'm sorry. It's not E5. By the way, what's lighting? E6. Thank you. E6. So make sure you change this one to E6. Good. Thanks. Okay, I'm going to go back to 5. Right click on it. Again, copy. Create. Move to the end. Right? Are you guys with me? Create. Move to the end. Okay, you get E5, right click on it, rename it, and what do you guys think this baby would be? E7, just LV, you don't have to spell, everybody knows what LV is, right? Rename, and I'm going to say LV, low voltage. Or if you want to spell low voltage, that's fine with me. Let's spell it, low. And low voltage, I mean by low voltage security, fire alarm system, security system, phone and data. Other people might name it systems. I don't know, Phil, if you guys call them systems. Engineering firms call them systems sometimes. So you might write E7-systems. We're calling them here low voltage. So stick with what our naming, but don't get hyped up if you see them called systems. Okay, so I have 3 drawings already set, done. Ready to work on and ready to plot. So that's E5, E6, E7. And everybody knows why I picked up 5, 6, and 7. Dustin, my friend, because 5, 6, and 7, they're sharing one what? One upper level. Now you can imagine what I'm going to do for lower level. Okay? Before I do the lower level, before I do it, the easiest way of doing the lower level, I'm going to show you the easy. When you set up one drawing, guys, you can copy that one for all of them. Very easy. Before I do that, any questions? Yes, sir.
Wouldn't it be easier to have them all separate files? So, like, let's say I wanted to work on upper level power, and a lot of people wanted to work on upper level lighting. See, we can't open it both at the same time.
Because the way you're right, but the way I am setting the class is, you'll be working on upper level power, and he's going to be working on lower level power.
Oh, okay.
That's how I set the class. You're right.
Right.
You can set it any way, shape, or form. The way I set the class, you and your partner will be working on power at the same time at 2 different files, 2 different levels.
Okay.
So that's, you wouldn't be working on power and he's lighting at the same time. You could, but not in this class, not the way we're setting it up. You have a good point. If you work in the field and your partner will be doing lighting and you're going to be doing power, you can't be in the same file at the same time. So you might have to set them in 2 different files. Everybody's following with us? How you set them in, and it's easy. You know how I do it right now? Copy the file, the file that we did right now, and just give him a copy, and you have a copy. Call your copy power, call his lighting, and you're done. Okay? All right. Any question, guys? So I have my model space, which I'm going to go back and change it into, well, let me leave it because it's for you guys, so you can see. Okay. Can I do one little thing, guys, before I leave? Let's go back. For some reason, when I plot, it's not plotting. Let me see if it's not plotting black. Okay, let me go plot, review. Everybody can plot and review, right? Is this gray? It doesn't look gray, right? Does it? Doesn't look gray. This shouldn't look gray, but this Area should look great. Let me just do one little thing here. Close. Go back. Can you guys go back to E5, please? Right click on E5. Let's go back to the page setup manager. Can we? Just page setup manager. Click on page setup manager. Remember that 22 by 34 layout? Click on 22 by 34 layout. Let's go modify it and see if we can get it to modify. Everybody's there? Hit modify. The only thing I'm going to modify, guys, is this plot style. So I'm going to go hit right next to it. See edit. Let's hit edit. And do you remember color 5, color 9, color 9, that one that we use? I want color 9 to be, should be set at, okay, it's black. Color 9 should be color 9. Okay. Select the color. There you go. Select the color. Let's go back one more time. Go back to color 9. Click on color 9. Everybody's clicked on color 9. Let me close it and go back one more time. I'm right here. Click on this corner. Edit. Go to color 9. Click on color 9. And click on color. Go to select color. Can you type 9 here?
Go to index color.
Index color. You should be able to type 9 right here.
No, go to index
Go to
color.
index color, you can click on it.
Oh, okay. Why it's not allowing me to? There you go.
Now type 9.
Oh, you can pick it from here. Oh, here's 9. Yeah.
You can type 9.
You can type 9 from there too. Okay, thank you. You can pick 9 or type 9 as you said. Here's 9. And now color 9 is going to be referred as 9. Every time it sees color 9, it's going to print it gray. And save and close. Right? Can we try it and see? Can you guys see how it looks like now? Does it make a difference? Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? And don't worry about these. Actually, you're looking. I'm sure you're looking at all these dimensions. Say, well, what am I going to do with this chat? We will turn them off. Don't worry about that. Before we print, it's a button that you turn them off. I want to leave them right now just because it gives you. So see how it looks like, guys? Gray. That's how it should be. The background should be gray. Okay, everybody's good with that? All right. Okay, before we did that, let's close the exit. Are you guys all here? Can we okay it? Yes. Now, I think, let me go set to current. And you should be able to, I'm going to set it for all of them. I think it should be able to pick it up, but I'm not sure. So all of them are set. Can you, when you're here, guys, click on each one of them at a time. Set current. Set to current. I think this will, I think if you adjust it, it should be able to pick all of them up. Let's just go try low voltage and see if low voltage will pick up. Right click on it, plot. Let's go, low voltage should show gray, right? Click on that one. Right here. That's exactly what should be, right? So all of them are good. Can you guys check low voltage and make sure low voltage is showing gray like this? See how it looks like? Should look something like this. Are we cool? Everybody's cool? Hold on. Okay. If not, we can go set current, like edit page, set current. Should pick it up. Chris, this is what it was asking you if you can put this product or Autodesk education product. Remember how it, we know how to resume. Okay, let me close this. Right click, exit here. Okay. Close, cancel. Everybody's okay here? Cool? Up to this point, we have 3 sheets set up, ready to work. So Phil, my friend, when I say you and your partner will be working on power, you're going to jump in here and start working on power. You know? No, let me just change. If I change this one into back to black, I think it might look nicer now that we changed the color. Black. was I? I thought, okay. That looks nicer. You can see it from there. Okay. There you go. So we have, this is where we're going to be start working, guys. Okay, here, all my layers are upper level, all light. Okay, great, done here. Okay. Now do me a favor, save your project right here. Save it. And X out of it. Close this. Okay, now you have just CAD file open. Okay, cool. Are you guys there? Nothing, no folders open, just CAD. Cool. All right. Now might be my way, guys, of doing it. If you have a different way, please do it. We all get stuck with the way we do things sometimes, just because. So everybody has CAD open. Minimize CAD. Go back to the team folder that you were in, your team folder. You should see design. CAD. Where's my? Okay, we're electrical. Oh, I'm in the instructor folder. You guys should be able to see. I'm going to my team folder, file, design. You should be able to see these two files, right? Everybody's seeing them, right? Right here. This is your team folder. Now, did everybody knows what backup is? If you screw up and your partner screw up, this is very important. You come over here, and do you see that back? You can delete it and change it in DWG, and that will get you the latest backup file. So leave this backup. Everybody knows that from CAD, right? So if you screw up everything and that file get corrupted, just go to the backup file, change it to DWG file, and you're good to go. So leave this file there. Cool? Because that bothers me all the time when you see two files, right? Okay. Now here's what I'm going to want you guys to do, please. I want you to go to that file, right click on it and copy, and right click and dump, paste it. So basically you're making an identical copy of this file. And what do you think I'm going to name this? This is going to be the lower, E8, E9, E10. So I copied it, right click, rename. Look how nice and easy this will be E8, this will be E9, and this will be E10, right? And where am I coming with these numbers? These are the numbers I'm giving you guys, which is lower level power, lighting, and low voltage. Okay? Did they spell low? Okay, and this will be lower level. So please go up here. Instead of upper, we're going to call this is lower. Lower. Okay, the same thing. So Zach, you know what I did now? I created one file that has 3 more drawings for the lower level. So I have 6 drawings done. There's one, okay, everybody's there? Chris, does it make sense what we've done?
You want the word copy at the end of that?
Oh, I'm sorry, there's a copy at the end. Yeah, thank you. We should get rid of the word copy so we can be consistent here. Thank you. And all the way to exactly like the top, except there you go, perfect. Yeah. You should be able to see E8, E9, E10, lower level power, lighting, and low voltage. See how what I'm getting to, guys, how fast things start going when you set up your project. Now, Jackson, my friend, I have one issue here. I created a copy, but I'm still extracting to what? To the upper level. I called it lower level, but I'm still extracting to the upper level. Guess what we're going to be doing? We're going to go open that file, delete the upper level, and extract the lower level, and done. See how hard that is? Did you guys hear what I did? I created the file for the lower level now, but I'm still extracting to the upper level. So go double click on this file, the lower level. Double click on it, open it basically. Continue. Continue. You have no other choices. Okay. So now, my friend, ignore. Okay, sorry. Okay, now you're looking at this, right? Oh, what happened to my? Okay. Okay, now you're looking at this sheet. It's hard to see it, gosh. Let me go back and and change it into. Okay. So you are looking at this, my friend. This is a lower level. The first thing, everybody's there? No? Okay. Just say ignore. I think ignore. Cool. Everybody's looking at E8, E9, E10 lower level power. Everybody, way at the top, can you guys see that? Dustin, my friend, can you guys see at the top? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Step number one. I'm in the model space, so I'm going to click on this XREF and oops, delete. Delete the whole drawing. I don't want it. Just pick anywhere on this drawing and delete it. And Z enter, E enter. Can you guys see that? Nothing in the model space. Before you do that, fellas, you know, make sure you're in E9, E8, E9, E10, right? Are you guys? Way at the top. Can you see the file that we're opening here? Believe me, I made so many mistakes deleting the wrong one. Because I thought I'm in E9, Chad. I did it many times. When you're working with multiple files in one software, it's so easy to delete the things I shouldn't delete. Okay, are we guys there? Chris? Did you guys delete it? Just click on it and delete it. Let me go back one more time. One more time. Here's my background. I'm going to go click on it. Oops, delete. Done. One more time. One more time. Click. Delete. Okay? Everybody delete it, guys? Now, Zach, imagine what I'm going to do now, Ashley, right? I'm going to go get the lower level. Exactly what we did. So I'm going to go XREF, insert. Can you guys see insert? Right at the top, insert. And we're going to go to attach. Insert, attach. Everybody's there? Insert. Insert, attach. Insert, attach. Cool. Move. Slow. No. Okay. Attach. And then when you attach, it should default you to the same location that you guys were in, right? Which is to the student folder, to your folder. Make sure you are defaulted to the folder. The last thing what happened, guys, in the past, let me tell you stories. What happened is students were referencing from the instructor folder. So I go delete or move in the instructor folder, move something, and it will screw up your work. So reference always from your own folder. Sorry if there's a lot of coordination, organization here. Okay, everybody's there, guys. So I'm going to go to not upper level, lower level. Everybody see the lower level? Click on the lower level. You can click and open or double click, as we all know. So click. Everybody's good? Open. Now, back to yours. Insert. See, it says specify on the screen. Unlike we did in the past, we don't want to specify on the screen. Unclick this one, guys. If you unclick this button, it will reference it to 0, 0, 0. That's how we should have done it before, but we didn't anyway. So now just do it since we're doing it again. Unclick. That was clicked. Unclick that one. That's what I did.
Back up a second.
Okay,
Under the,
cancel.
Under the cat folder.
No problem. Give me a second here. Insert. Attach. Yep.
I
And
just got the two folders.
Yeah, that's all I, this is top.
the two folders.
Change your file type to drawing.
Did you guys do, yeah, did you DWG? Yep.
I don't have it. Yeah, all I have is point cloud.
Oh, okay. Did you, okay, let's go one minute. Insert. Did you grab this attach? Did you guys grab this attach? That one?
Not the cloudy.
Not the cloudy attach. This attach? Yeah, I think that's probably why. Or XR. I love that shortcuts, man. I'm a visual guy, though. You can't teach an old dog a new trick, are you? XR to the X reference. Okay, everybody's there. Click on attach. And can you guys see them now? All of them? You were just attaching different files. Zach will? Okay, we're going to go to the lower level and open it. So now you're here. Do you guys see? This should be specified on the screen here. Unclick this. will take you to 000 reference. Unclick it.
They should both be unclicked.
Yeah.
Unscreened
Yes.
and stuff.
Yep. Everybody's unscreened. Okay, cool. Okay it, and off you go with your new background. I would always Z enter, E enter to centralize myself, and I'm here. I made a mistake though. Do you remember that layer that I brought you on though? Not a mistake, but you can change it. Click here. First of all, can you guys all see that? Everybody can see it? Yours? Yeah. Click on it. I just want to make sure which layer. I can't remember which layer. Can't believe what happened in the past. Exactly what the students did. They put, when they XREF it, they put it in a lighting layer. Then when we go and turn the layers off, you turn layer off and then you lose the background. Common mistake. So no problem. We're going to go change this one into E-lighting. What do you think, from electrical lighting into, what do you think this should go? Into the background, right? Everybody agree with me? I'm going to put it on the background, right? So one more time, let me repeat. Click on the stuff that you picked. Go to home. Click on the layer here. And make sure you go and put it on layer number, which layer? Layer number background. Everybody's okay with that, guys? Cool. Now my layer is a background. So Chris, you should, when you go there, you should see that background layer. No, yes? Didn't pick up? Okay, one more time. Click on it. Can you see what I see right now? Oh, right?
Select the whole thing.
You,
Okay, then you get external reference, business.
yeah. Go home.
Oh,
You go to home. And go to the layers. See where the layers are right here. Click here. It expands the layers. Right here.
I've only got 2 layers.
You did not load the layers and you did not create a layer. You started, okay. You did not load layers on your machine?
I was gone during that point.
Okay. Okay. You found it? You should find it. Okay, click on background. You can create a new one. Yeah, Nick, thank you. Did you guys put it on, did you put it on the background? Do you have it? Is that? Okay, and then hit escape. Let me see here. The next thing I want you, please, to go home. Everybody's there. Let's go to the layer manager, layer properties. Everybody's there. Oh, shall we? Are you guys? I'll wait for you. Okay, one more time. I'm going to close there. If you guys are here with me, can you guys go to layer properties? Go to XREF. Please drill down to XREF. Please go down all the way down to lower level. I can't emphasize that you have to be right here. Can you guys see that where this has to be blue, otherwise you will make everything gray. Okay, you should see only these layers. If you are right here, you're in the wrong location. If you're right here, wrong location. You should be only looking at these. Okay, cool. I did that one for you guys. Cool. Okay, so group select, pick the first one, hold shift, and pick the second one. Go to the color, click on the color, and what do you think color 1? Color 9. Now I put the background, the new background at color 9. Done. Please make sure the lower level only that you did. And then make sure before you leave, put yourself in all, right? And exit. Your background right now is gray. Okay? The last thing you need to do, guys, we need to rename these, right? Rename the sheets. This should be, I know some of you have done that. This should be 6, 7, 8. This should be 8. And what do you guys think this should be? Rename, this should be 9, right? 9, and this should be 10. Rename. Right? Isn't that what we name them? Based on the specification. Okay, so what I did, guys, I XREF'd, referenced the new background, the lower level, put it in color 9, gray. So when I print, it will be gray. And I also renamed the tabs. These are called tabs. Tab 1, tab 2, tab 3. I renamed them as 8, 9, and 10. So my friend, when I say please print 10 E10 lower level, you're going to go click on E10 lower level, right click on it, and blot, and off it goes to the plotter. Let's go see if it's set up. It should pick up everything that we did set, guys. So here you go. It should see how it's gray. Don't worry about the numbers. These numbers, the dimensions, these will be turned off before we print. They're good for you when you lay out your material to orient you, but we will turn them off. That's how it's going to look like. Cool? Right click, exit. Cancel. We don't want to print. Any question, guys? So Phil, my friend, we did set up 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? Any question, guys, about setting them up? Any question?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
$2.
Oh, $2.
What do you think? We're
I'll get it tomorrow.
Thanks, buddy. All right. So what I would do personally is you can save as. I don't like to use save as because it caused me so much trouble. So close this. Make sure you save it. Save, yes. And you are back to CAD open, but all your files are closed, right? Are you back to this point? Anybody can predict what I'm going to do next? I want to go right click here and copy again. So now we did, let me just see what we did. We did 5, we did 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to do 1 and 2 electrical symbols and project name in 1. I'm going to do 1 and 2 in 1. Can you guys see what 1 and 2 says here? 1 says project name and electrical sheet list, and 2 says electrical symbol list. Okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and do sheet 1 and sheet 2 in one file. One file, 2 tabs for sheet 1 and sheet 2. Okay? And then we'll do 3. We'll do 3 and 4 in one sheet. Let's just do 1 and 2. Okay, right click here, copy, same thing. Let's copy E9, 10, and E8, 9, and 10. Copy, right click, paste. So I made an identical copy of 9, 10, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so you need to edit the name as you guys probably remember. So that will be 1, E1, oops, not E1. And that will be E1 and E2. I decided I could make other E's, but E1 and E2. The reason, Ashley, I did E1 and E2 because they're similar. One is going to have a title on it, nothing, no extra F's, and the other one is going to have symbols. So they no background. And right here, I'm going to say title, and symbols. Just to give me an indication, what am I doing here? And I'm going to go all the way and name it this way. Did they spell symbols right? Symbols. Titles and symbols. So that would be E1, E2. Cool? Are we good, guys? Okay, now that I have a file to work with, and I'm sure Phil is looking at me and say, Chad, why don't you save as? A lot of people, guys, do save as, and they forgot what they saved as and end up making a lot of troubles. When you're sitting up, I like to visually see where I am. Right here, close it, done, copy it. Now I know I am completely out of 8, 9, and 10. So I'm working on E1 and E2. So if I delete something, it's in E1 and E2. Okay, so now I'm going to go to open E1 and E2 by double click on it, guys, as you expected. Continue. As you start working good with CAD, you'll find a lot of shortcuts. Okay, So the first thing I'm going to do, go to the model space, and Chris, what do you expect? Now we're looking at the title page, guys. Title page is not going to have anything except the sheets on it and the name of the project. So there is no XREFs. The first thing they're going to do with the XREF, what are you going to do with the XREF? Out the window. Delete. I don't want the XREF. That's number one. The second thing that you guys need to do is rename the power E8. Let's go rename E8. I'm going to call E8 E1. Just naming E1. And what do you think E1 is going to be? I'm going to call it title. Title. Just to be consistent with what I named. And I'm going to go to E9. Rename. I'm going to put E9 is going to be 2, E2. And I'm going to call this one symbol. Symbols. And you can imagine, Ashley, what's going to happen to E10. I only have 2 sheets. What do you think I should do with E10 to be organized? Out the window. So I'm going to go click on it and delete. Are you sure you want to delete E10 low voltage? Yeah, I'm sure. So I have only 2 sheets. One E1 title, the other one is symbols. Very easy, straightforward. What's with Skype? Do you guys use Skype?
Yeah.
You do Skype? See if my sister online so I can Skype her. Oops. You want to laugh? I was teaching class for dynamics engineering. 32 engineers right in the classroom at 7 o'clock at night. And here's my sister Skyping me right in the presentation. I don't know if you're familiar with Skype, guys. The most embarrassing experience I ever had. And I hit deny, and she Skyped again within 2 minutes. Okay, the second thing I'm going to do, so we did that one. In here, there will be 2 things. Number one, there will be text. You can start any text and write whatever. I'll give you a few texts as we go through, so leave it empty for now. The second thing are the symbols. So for symbols, when I have a list of symbols for you guys to use, symbols, we do not XREF them. We copy and paste them. Why? Because as we go through, you might have to delete, add, subtract, modify the symbols. If they're XREF'd, it's hard to, I guess you can modify them, but your symbols, you should have full access to your electrical symbols where you can edit them right in the spot. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to minimize this file, and I'm going to go back to XREF. Can you guys go to XREF and back to CAD in your team folder, right? Everybody's there. You guys remember that electrical symbol right here? ECDM211 electrical symbols. I'm going to go open it this time. Open it. Double click on it. So I'm opening 2 files now, just to remind you. Continue. Yeah, continue. Okay. Can you guys see when you open it, this is what you're going to get. These are your electrical symbols that we're going to be using. And Phil, when I say symbols, these are the ones they're going to print and show them as a guide. What do they call them? Electrical legend. That's your legend. The symbols you already loaded in your laptop to use. These are the legend that you're going to print so people know when they see this symbol here, they know it's going to be a shaded fixture or life safety fixture, lighting fixture. Okay, cool? No? Okay, I went too fast on that one. Hold on 1 second here. Go back to your team folder. Are you online, your team folder? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go to team folder, file, design drawing, XREF, and CAD, and all the way to ECDM211 electrical symbols, and open that file. Electrical symbols. Double click on it to open the file. No problem, thank you. And when you go there, obviously you're going to go and you're going to see your files right here. Okay, are you guys cool? Everybody's looking at this?
It has a warning about created in previous versions.
Just continue, yeah. Yep. And the second one that we guys have is electrical abbreviations. We always like as a legend. So what I'm going to do with these, window them, box them in, means select them. You guys know how to select, right? From upper left to lower right. So that will select them, right? Select all of them. Make sure you select all of them. One more time. Zoom enough to box them in. Select them. Right click. Clipboard and copy. Okay? Everybody's okay? After you select them, right click on them. Clipboard, copy. Cool. Copy it. Now I'm working with two files now in CAD. So I'm going to minimize. Oops, where am I here? I'm going to minimize this. So here's my new file. Remember, you have two files here, right at the bottom. You have two files. One of them is the electrical symbols. Minimize it. Where did it go here? Minimize it. The second one is E1. And how do you know where you are? Can you guys see where at the top here? Are you guys in E1, E2? Right click here, clipboard, and what do you think I'm going to do? Dump them. And here's my, and Z enter, E enter, and off it goes with all your electrical symbols in a format that you can edit. That's why I didn't extract them. I just copied them and dumped them there, so I can edit them at any time I want. If you guys go to E1, do you see how they are not centered there? Double click and E enter and E enter, Z enter, E enter, and that will center your center them right inside your title block. One more time. Are you guys here? You can go and Z enter, E enter. That's in the model space. Let's go to the title. I'm sorry, I don't want him here. Actually, I don't want him there. I want them in the symbols. No problem. Here's what I do if I don't want him here and made this mistake. Double click here and just move them away. See what I did? I just moved them out of the way.
Did you put them in models to begin with?
Yeah, I put them in models. Yep, they should be in models. Z enter, E enter. If you put Z enter, E enter, they'll show.
Well, it takes it a while. When you paste it, it starts running through a routine.
Ah,
When it's done.
okay.
You have to hit escape. Yeah. Okay, you didn't click it.
Okay.
Oh.
Is it there?
Now,
No, I can't.
Z enter, E enter.
There's a click step right there.
Is it? Okay. 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 All right. So go to E2. Chris, if you guys go to E2. If you go to E2, you're going to see something similar to this, right, guys? If you double click here, everybody knows when the viewport turns thick, this means you are in the model space. Okay, everybody knows that? When you double click and it turns thick like this, means you're in the model space. What does that mean? You can center your drawing or whatever in the model space to fit in this page. So I can... Oh, good point. We didn't pay attention to the layer. We'll change the layer in a second. So I'm just going to go there, guys, and make it fit, I guess. I'm not too hung up on... Or if you can go Z enter, E enter here, and we'll centralize it in a way and double click. Double click on the paper space, Z enter, E enter. It will make it fit in the viewport. Make it fit in the viewport. The reason, Ashley, we don't care about scale here, what are we scaling? There's nothing to scale, right? It's just legend. One more time. If you double click here, guys, you see that thread thick line. Go Z enter, E enter. It will center it in the page and out, and double click anywhere outside here. See where my mouse is? Double click here. It takes you back into the page, into the paper, out of the model space. Okay, now he has a good point, Chris. He said, Chad, what layer did you bring them at? Let's go see what layer they came at, guys.
We're still trying to set it up.
It seems that we brought them at we brought them at layer at their own layers when they brought them. Yeah, they came with their own. They came with, because I copied them, they carry their own layers with them. I did not XREF them. I copied them. So they bring their own layers with them. Chris, did you hear me, my friend? Because we copied them, they come with their own layers. They don't have to worry. See that? If you click on any one of them, it comes with the layer that came with it.
Layer 0 on some of these.
Some of them. So if I go to this is layer 16. If I go to, I don't know what the others are, set layer 16 here. Symbols are, so it came as layer 0. I wouldn't worry too much about the layers because we're not going to be turning anything on and off here, guys. Okay, can you guys see the symbols here? Everybody can see them in the sheet? Chris? Good? Okay. The second one is the title. The title, guys, I don't want to see anything in the title, so what I usually do is I just move them to the one side and go out. And you need your title to be free. Later on, you're going to put the name of the project in it and a bunch of other things for me. But it's ready to be worked on. This is later on, we can add stuff on it. Okay, so what did we do, guys? We have, let me just see how it brought the layers with it. Okay. All right. Any question, my friends? Any question about E1 and E2? E1 and E2. When you're done with E1 and E2, we don't need to do anything. Everything is set. The print, the plot is set. Exit. Do you want to save? Yes. And this, remember, this is the one that says electrical symbols, also exit. I didn't do anything on that one to save, but. And my friend, you have just, except here, back again, back one more step. There you go. You have just created E1 and E2. Okay? Any question, guys, about E1, E2, 5 through 7, and 8 through 10? Any question, guys? You guys good? Nick, Chris? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. One more thing. I'm going to do, so we did 1 and 2. I'm going to do 11 and 12 because they're easier. And then I will do tomorrow 3 and 4. That will be done. I'm going to do 11 and 12 because they're very easy. Which one do you think I should use to copy as a template for 11 and 12? 11 and 12, look at what 11 and 12 is. 11 is panel schedule and lighting schedule, and 12 is details. The question, Nick, would be, is there anything XREF'd in them as a background on these? Nothing. I don't have a background for schedules or details. So the easiest, I think, the easiest way to copy is E1 and E2. So go to E1 and E2, right-click on it, copy it, right-click again, dump it. So you got a copy. So I'm going to call this one 11 and 12. Anybody has an issue with 11 and 12? And I'm going to call it just as simple as schedules. If I know how to spell that, schedules. Schedules and details. Just a summary of the name. And all the way up it goes. Okay? I copied E1 and E2. I called them E11 and E12. I named them schedules and details because I'm following the rule here that says E11 and 12 is going to be schedules and details. I just summarized the name. Cool? Everybody's okay? Looks good? Let's go open it and modify a few things in it. Double click on it. Now we're good to go. Continue. Open. Continue. Now, okay. Now in the schedule and the detail, what do you think? Do I need this junk? So what, the first thing you do is what? Box them in. And do you know where the delete is? Delete. Actually, close your ears here. Where was the delete when I was a teenager, when I have to delete girlfriends? When they drop you and dump you. There was no computer in the 80s when you hit delete. So, sorry, Ashley. They dropped me, they dumped me, a lot of them. You wonder why, huh? Who wants to hang around the geek? Good for them, probably. Okay, so we deleted it. The second thing, guys, we need to do is rename this one. What do you guys think this would be? 11, and I'm going to call this schedules, just to be consistent. Oops, if I spell schedules right. Schedules. Okay, schedules. And the last thing, I'm going to make it details. Rename. And I'm going to call this one 12. And I'm going to name it details. Oops, right click, rename. One more time, Chad, right click, rename. Details. Any question, guys? So I renamed the tabs. Tabs are renamed. One thing I want to bring here, schedules, guys. I do have a schedules that I want to go grab and dump here, exactly like we did with the symbols. Copy them and dump them here. So I'm going to minimize my CAD, and I'm going to go back to the XREF. Are you guys with me? Back to the XREF, to the CAD. Do you remember there's one that says panel and schedules? Everybody can see that? Let's see what this is. Let's see the first one, panels and schedules. Continue. Open the first panels and schedules. Okay, I have a panel.
The one without the S on it?
Yeah, the one without the S. And the other one is lighting schedule. And to tell you the truth, I don't know why I put the S. I forgot, so I'm going to go open both of them myself and see why I did that at one time. Does the other one sample probably? Why did I do it, Chad? Okay. They look alike to me. All right. Let's go the panels and schedules. The first one with S. Okay, close this one. Okay, this before I close the panel and schedules. Okay. Minimize this. Okay, everybody's at panels and schedules right here. We at the top it says panels and schedules.
Oh, the S version.
Did we pick the S version? Really, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's any difference between them, to tell you the truth. I don't know why, but 120. Let's use the S version. Did you guys open the S version or the other version? Which version do you open? The S version? Okay. Let's box it in. Let's select, right click on it, copy it. Copy to a clip, copy point. Everybody copied it. Minimize. Okay. We're gonna go to this. No, wrong one, Chad. right here to E11 and 12, right click, clips, and paste there. Look how small they are. If you can't see them, you might have to Z enter, E enter to be able to see them. In the model, yeah, thank you. Everything that we bring, you bring to the model, guys. It's easier. If you go to schedules, you don't see them in schedules. So under E11, Z enter, E enter, and here you go. And leave them at this point, guys. Zach, what we're gonna be, you're gonna have, you guys will have 5 schedules. One schedule for every panel. So do you see that top one, the blue one? Is that blue or green? Anyway, the top one, you're gonna have 5 of these schedules. So what do you do if you want 5 of this? What do you do? Copy that one 4 times. So that's what we're gonna do later. So this is not gonna be final here, the way it's gonna look, but just make it, at least make them there so we can start working on them. For the details, hold your horses in the details. When it says start working on the details, you go to this folder and you start putting the details that I ask you to do. So we're not going to put anything on the details. Any question? The only thing I want you guys just to bring the schedules. Okay, make sure you save always, and X out of this, and X out of all the folders after you save. Now, Ashley, my friend, you should have E1, E2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? Everybody should have that one. The only thing that left, guys, is E3 and E4. And I'll bug you with it tomorrow. Any question, guys? So, Zach, my friend, when I say you guys are going to be working next week on E5, and E5 and E8 power. Ashley will take E8, you'll take E5, and you'll be working on two different files in the 2 different files simultaneously. 2 different files though. Upper power and lower power. And the same thing for you guys, Nick. You'll be doing, one will be doing upper, the other will be doing lower. Any question, guys? The reason why I want to leave E4 and E5, E4 and E5 require, guys, 2 viewports, and I'm going to use the 2 viewports tomorrow. 2 viewports and 2 scales and so forth. Organization scales, when I come to your folder, Phil, my friend, I really would like to see when I go to design drawing, I want to double click on it, see all your E's here. If I don't want to see anything other than E's, E1 through E12 here, and if I want to dig deeper to see where you are XREFing from, I have to go to the XREF and to the CAD. So this file here is for FYI, for your own info. My folder, when I'm be looking at your work, guys, I'm going to be looking at the E's here. So when I go work on E4 and E5, you're going to come right here and open E4 E4, E5 here in this case. Any question, my friends? Do not delete the backup file that it creates for you guys. It came very handy over the years. When people screw up everything, we go pull up most of their work from the backup file. As you do the setup, guys, please do the setup on the network, because we can VPN. You go home and you have nothing to do at night except doing work for Chad. You can VPN and you can see all these folders, Ashley, from wherever you VPN. Everybody has access to internet for almost part. I don't have a cable TV, but I do have internet. I can't live without cable TV, but without the internet, no, man. How am I going to Skype my sisters?